Introduction. In today's workplaces, embracing inclusion is not just a choice, it's a necessity. As our societies become more diverse and interconnected, fostering an inclusive workplace culture is essential for promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion. But what does it mean to embrace inclusion, and why is it so crucial in workplaces? We covered inclusion as a concept in Module 1, and in this module we want to build on that foundation and explore the how and the what behind inclusion. We've touched upon things like bias, privilege, and microaggressions, but a common pain point is wanting to change these things but not quite knowing how to start. So how do you begin the process of unlearning and relearning? What concepts and skills do you need to build to be a more inclusive leader or peer? Through this module, we'll cover key concepts, skills, attitudes, and approaches to encourage you to really think about how you personally want to approach inclusion and what type of leader and peer you want to be. We encourage introspection and self-compassion for you, the learner. Be open and honest about where you are in your journey and consider where you want to be and how you can get there through education and upskilling yourself. What we'll cover. Module 5 topics will cover key elements enabling you to work more inclusively, including skills and attitudes. For being an inclusive leader and a peer, like empathy, active listening, being comfortable with being uncomfortable, learning from failure, and making amends. Concepts for understanding inclusion and building inclusive environments. Considering lived experience. What is lived experience and what is it not? Knowledge equity. Looking at how we value different types of knowledge as well as fairness and access to knowledge and information. Inclusive language. What it is, what exclusive language is, and approaches to inclusive language. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to cultivate active listening skills and empathy, develop skills to address fear and discomfort, understand different concepts and approaches for building inclusion and resilience at work in the context of EDI. We will be bringing together our learnings from previous modules, really building on those and linking them to inclusion. So let's get started. Parts of this module may invoke discomfort for you, and that's okay. Some of this work is uncomfortable. Understanding and addressing these concepts will give you the confidence to tackle inequalities when they arise and to better support people and communities experiencing marginalisation. Developing effective equity, diversity, and inclusion initiatives is a process. Your learning is part of that process. We aim to support you in this process and enable you to recognise and tackle some of the barriers to that process.